More heavy rain warnings ring alarm bells for Gisborne. New data reveals just how many Kiwis have turned to EVs and how economists are feeling about the year ahead. Atamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. Gisborne district residents are being warned to prepare today for more potential heavy rain tomorrow. A state of emergency remains in place across the region, with 21 local roads still closed and another 23 only open to four-wheel drive vehicles. Met Service has issued a heavy rain warning for north of Tolaka Bay and a heavy rain watch for south of Tolaka Bay from tomorrow afternoon until early Thursday. Mayor Rahet Stolch says residents need to have food ready for 2 to 3 days.
An event can cut communities off and they need to look after themselves for a while we connect them up again. So please, if you see the weather is bad, just stay at home.
New Zealand has broken 2 records for electric vehicles in the month of December, capping off a year of surging demand for clean cars. The government is claiming victory for the popularity of low and zero emissions cars, having heavily incentivised their uptake with policies like the Clean Car Discount. Last month, just over 20% of all new vehicles were fully battery electric. In the same month, over a quarter of new passenger vehicles, a category that excludes vans and utes, were fully battery electric, also a record. The Green Party is in the middle of formally selecting candidates for this year's election. Multiple sources have tipped former Auckland mayoral candidate Efeso Collins as a likely starter with a shot of getting a good list ranking. The Greens are polling slightly higher than the 2020 election, raising the possibility of adding more MPs to its caucus. Collins says he's weighing up his options and has made no concrete decisions. Uncertainty over how much impact COVID will have on our economy in 2023. ASB is forecasting inflation will still be high in the early parts of the year, but ease as the year goes on. Senior economist Mark Smith says hopefully the impacts of the virus will continue to wane, but all we need is another outbreak and we could be back to square one.
Although, we appear to have been learning quite a lot. The economy appears to be more resilient and people, it looks to be going around their day-to-day lives, despite, having a global pandemic around.
And searchers have found the cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder from a passenger flight that crashed, killing at least 70 people in Nepal. The Yeti Airlines ATR 72 aircraft carrying 72 people went down in clear weather just before landing from Kathmandu in the tourist city of Pokhara. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.